And we're back. Welcome back to the channel. So the last you saw, I was trying to smash out the hub. Yes, we managed to get the hub out, and I've since then managed to get the gearbox out and the clutch out. Yeah, it took me quite a while. I'm a noob, didn't know what I was doing, limited tools, limited experience, but we have a hole. We now have a hole in the that's floor, by the way. Okay, and there we have a gearbox. I shall show you the devastation of this clutch. It was the clutch, it's not the gearbox, and it's not the flywheel so far. Here, that's a bit of the clutch. In fact, there's many bits of the clutch. There's many bits. Notice how this is the material, okay? So which is the same as that. Take a look at this. That is how it was pulled out the car. So literally that side has exploded. Job today, and Annabelle's going to give me a hand. She's hiding around the corner. We are going to clean the gearbox, the inside of the gearbox, and get it ready for the installation, because we have a new clutch. Which, let's going to crack on with this gearbox, and then I'll show you what clutch is going in. And it's safe to say, this whole vlogging thing, keeping people up to date. How's that going? Yeah, so this whole thing of keeping you up to date, I'm not very good at this. Okay, the last you saw was we were making a start on the car, and we started cleaning out the gearbox. And the thing is, because I've never done this before, and I'm using a Sony camera, and it overheats for nothing. I don't have the confidence in just leaving the camera under time-lapse kind of modes, but because it just overheats, just switches off. I've made some progress. I promise. We've actually done some work on this car. Yesterday, I had a massive help from. I have to be honest. I wouldn't have got as far with this car if I didn't have the help that I have. You know. The names that jumped in my head: Dan, Niggy, Graham, Chris, the people that have all come and given me a hand, whether that's been advice, a lending hand, lobbing a gearbox around, prying a gearbox off. I wouldn't have got as far as I have without that hand, so I do appreciate the help that I've got. So, progress where this car stands as of now. Gearbox is back on with its new clutch. I haven't even shown you the blooming new clutch. I didn't even get a chance to show you the clutch because everything just happened so quickly. So, the clutch we've gone for is a stage 3 segmented ceramic clutch. Spring loaded. Hopefully it's going to hold the job. The clutch that came out, from looking at it and researching, I think it's an upgraded pressure plate, but a standard organic clutch. So hopefully this new setup is going to give us a little bit more biting, or Annabelle a little bit more biting, when and a little bit more reliability when Supercube drives the car and doesn't break it. So, and I was looking for the torch so I could give you an update. Flip that down. So there's the gearbox, it's back in. However, we're going to have a bit of change of scenery from now, away from the garage, and we're going to go and help a mate. And if you remember, sorry, I'm not even looking at you, I'm just trying to switch off as we go along and speak at the same time. Yes, I think everything's fine. If you remember a black RX7 that came to the house, belonging to a mate of mine called Anth, well, ownership's been a little bit hard for him at the minute because the car's not running 100%. So we're going to go and give him a hand today, motivate him, and hopefully win so we can actually get the car back on the road so he can come and join us in some drives. Well. Here's the RX7. And it's not in the state that we want to see it in. But yeah, it's on axle stands, it's up on a high. Before I crack on, I want to show you something. I'll take a pic with this. I haven't said anything to Auntie yet, but... You see how baby these axle stands are? Absolutely tiny.
I absolutely hate them because they've only got like 3 adjustments. Absolutely terrible.
Anyway,
just cheap and cheerful.
We're back with that, and so we're going to have to flush out the full coolant system and yeah, possibly take the radiator out because Ant and I have been chatting on a bit and we can't find the drain plug on the radiator, so we're going to possibly have to take that out to get all the coolant out and then put fresh coolant in and then bleed the system, and yeah, hopefully jobs are good. The reason why we're doing this is because it's been having overheating issues with AST. I don't even know what that stands for. What does that stand for?
I can't tell you. But it's basically this overflow tank here. Apparently the cup was leaking, so we ordered one from Mitsubishi.
I think we should just get on with the job instead of talking about shit.
12 seconds later.
That's 7. Too small. we don't know sizes of sockets here.
What's the matter? You don't gotta get your hands dirty.
This is the thing. The reason why we're taking this radiator out is because we can't find the little plug, the drain plug on this. And yes, I have looked above it. I mean, I shall show you the angle that this is at. So there's your radiator, okay? So you would think because of the angle of this there would be some sort of plug, whether it be on the front here or at the back, but there is genuinely nothing. I've even felt on the back of it on like a traditional radiator because it's normally on the back somewhere, but there's literally nothing. So we're putting this out there that as much as we've investigated this, if we pull this radiator out and there is a drain plug, forgive us for being stupid.
There, look at it. It's an absolute mix.
Which is never good.
Green and red. And I've just put my cut in there and it fucking stings now.
Okay, so we've got the bits of trim there. I mean, this is an intercooler, guys. You know, this is an intercooler.
That needs to be changed at some point.
So we've got a bit of plastic. We've got some more room that we can now finally look in here. We're trying to work out how the radiator is actually bolted in. Now, one of the things that what's this?
What the fuck? Sure, that's the wiring to go one of these fans.
They're the same.
Oh mate, you know what?
The fan's not plugged in. Does that plug into there? Does it fit?
Oh my god.
That could be your overheating issue.
Yeah. Do you know what I said as well? When... Oh my god. Now, the other day when I actually got it back up and running, I had the car in, I was like, it's still overheating, and I noticed when I flicked the switch in the dashboard that there was nothing happening. I couldn't see the fan actually going around in the shroud.
So we're stripping a car, and it could have very well been avoided by a plug not being plugged in properly, or at all. Never mind properly. We're still going to press on and change the coolant, because obviously you've seen the colour of the coolant, and that's never good having a mixture like that.
I can't believe that. I did say as well.
You did actually mention.
I said like the fans aren't working. That's not going to help with overheating.
The funny thing is, before we actually started working, we started talking about the car, and Ant was saying about that there's 2 fans, and one fan should kick in all the time, and the other fan should just be on a switch, and it didn't. And well,
that's going to help. So when we put the car back together, now that's plugged in. Hopefully we're going to resolve that issue.
Right, so we're taking the airbox off.
Yeah.
So I'm going to loosen that.
If you start on that side, I'll get this pipe off as well. Start on this side. Fuck me, man. I can't believe that. Like.
It's out. The radiator is just about out and drained. And that's all we needed to do, was literally get the radiator in that position to drain all the crap out. And my god, that is quite a girthy radiator. But the job done. Literally the whole front of the car is just about dismantled.
Try to make it sit on that right angle. Remember, we've got the wire for that switch that's been plumbed straight in there. That's fine.
I hope you can remember how this goes back together.
Not really, but we'll have a go.
We're starting the reassembling of the RX7. Everything's drained. Ant's just having a fight. Proof that I've done some work. My hands are black. First start of the... There's no power whatsoever.
Oh, you're joking, man.
Literally no power.
Oh, fuck. Too flat. Not to start.
Yeah. We'll kill my fucking battery and then we've got to jump. Oh, you're giving me the bloody keys.
Come on then.
Right. So what we've had to do is, because the battery's been dead, because the car's been stood there for that long, I've nicked the battery out of mine in the hope that there's enough power in my very reliable shitbox, VRS. Let's see. I'm doing my first start of an RX7. Oh, there's a light on the dashboard, so it's a good sign. Right, where's the keyhole?
You'll need to be in.
I'll need to be in the car.
Yeah.
I keep on wanting to go there.
Yeah.
Do I have to accelerate?
No.
Start, just literally.
Yeah, dude, that was the R32. This isn't.
Ready?
That's the best one ever.
All over the door.
Yeah. Hold up.
What? I don't know. Wow. Gotta concentrate. Being gassed out. Fucking hell. That's down. That's one way to commit suicide. Jesus.
Come on, do a big one for the camera. Now we've said that, it's probably not going to.
It's not gonna. It's just filled. It's literally just. That's it. Maxed up. Oh yeah.
Give it a bit of encouragement. It's still going. That's without the car running and all.
Aye. I kid you not. This car stood here for probably about 20 minutes. Like that. Bubbling away. No car running. We've had the car running. Okay. Everything seems okay. We just... There you go.
I'm hoping that's it.
I think it's getting to the end.
But I'd rather run it and see.
It just keeps going. And it's now time for tea. So I'm sorry if there's a smudge on the screen, because I've noticed there's a smudge on the lens, but my hands are completely filthy. So we've been on this for hours, and it's time that I went home. I'm going to leave Anth as it is, in the hope that this is all that it needed. It's still bubbling away. I don't know if the camera's going to be picking it up from that far, but it's literally, I can't get over it. It's like literally 20 minutes. We had the car running for about 5 minutes, got it up to temperature, knocked it off, and it's just done that. We looked at it once, looked at it again, and it was empty. So we're going to let it drink. I've packed my battery away, and yeah. So thank you very much for joining us on this journey of an RX7. I feel like the new Nel Kelf JDM from Durban, South Africa, working on the RX7s, you know. I shall let you know how this goes on. I'm sure he'll be back on the channel soon.
No doubt.
So, from me, until next time. Bye-bye to the little Jack. Baby Jack.
Leave that Jack alone.
Baby Jack. Normally when you finish doing car jobs like this, you'll have like an odd extra bolt or something. No, not with us. We lose tools. We can't find some of the tools.
Yeah.
No idea where they are. So
No bolts missing though. Just
no bolts. No bolts missing. Just tools. Can't find them. Never mind. Right, dude. I'm gonna have to do shoot.
Found the tools.